Hello, my fellow YouTubers. We are at a moment right now, a critical, pivotal point that can either go one direction or it can go another. When it comes to the fundamental rights and freedom of speech and expression that every human being is supposed to have as a fundamental right. Let me tell you something that happened on one of my YouTube channels. I shared a political truth. Now, I don't know about you, and you don't know everything about me, obviously. I don't know everything about you. You don't know everything about me. The only thing we know about each other is the fact that you're here right now, and I'm here right now. But the one thing we do know is that freedom of speech is supposed to be a fundamental right to every single individual. And that is being jeopardized by big tech right now. And one person can't take this on. Large groups of people can take it on. Let me tell you a story that has happened to me. One of my YouTube channels has gotten flagged, and one of the videos got taken down. Now, their account blamed me, YouTube blamed me, for hate speech, violent rhetoric, and promoting non-truths and cyberbullying. Me, cyberbullying. As a matter of fact, on that channel and on several other my channels, I put videos up about unity and love. And I condemn the actions of bullying in all ways and forms on any individual. And yet, they still decide to ban me from posting videos for an entire week. I realize many individuals are not going to like the fact this video is vertical instead of horizontal, but I just needed to record. But the fact that I would get banned and flagged for a week when I backed up the information that I posted with facts. Some of the particular articles that I shared were emails. I don't know whether it's because they're claiming it of hacked material, but that's a Twitter lawsuit. That's a Twitter dispute. That's not YouTube and Google. But big tech has way too much power right now over people's thoughts and people's opinions. And it's way too one-sided. There needs to be a revolution, not of violence, not of hate, not of rhetoric, not of the way the other side is presenting themselves, but in a way that cannot be disputed. You cannot ignore it. If enough people speak their minds, you can't be silenced. You can't silence the majority. And what I see happening right now is technology going in a direction of so much control that people have no way to express their views and opinions if it violates the terms and service that they feel you need to agree with. That they use all of this technology that's been used as a convenience factor now for political opinion, political shunning of your belief, your freedom, your speech and expression, all of those freedoms, the fundamental rights that are supposed to be given to you as a human being, taken away because big tech is taking advantage of their position of authority that they're given right now. Of how Google, for example, runs every single thing in existence, and then they silence certain people and certain individuals with views and opinions that differ from what they want to push as an agenda. TC, I'll call him. No, not Topcat. TED. His name is Ted. Was talking about that particular lawsuit dispute that's taking place. I'm not talking about the Google Plus lawsuit, which everyone I think is supposed to get it if you signed up at least $12, I think, in that lawsuit. Maybe in November. Maybe. You might get it through PayPal, you might not. But that's a different thing. That's a different lawsuit with big tech. That's being settled. The court hearings on that are in November, I think on the 16th. But right now, there's big tech lawsuits in place. There are hearings right now of big tech. I was flagged on one of my channels, banned from posting for a week because of a video I shared showing emails that are damaging emails on CLINTON. That's right, on her, with PODESTA. I shared damaging emails on that channel. And I also shared about how the fact that that was obstruction of justice and obstruction of Congress. The very definition of obstruction of justice and obstruction of Congress is during an investigation that the federal government is conducting into you and those surrounding you, if during a federal investigation into you and your devices, you do anything that disrupts that investigation, like deleting thousands of emails from your private server, which she did, which I stated in that video, not giving any names so it doesn't go ding 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 and flag the big tech companies right away. But deleting thousands of emails, 35,000 or so emails, during an investigation into you would be a federal crime for anyone else. That is obstructing the due process of justice, obstructing justice in Congress. You're putting an obstacle in the way by deleting that content that could be used in the court of law against you. That's obstruction of justice and obstruction of Congress and congressional process. So, I even talked to someone in the family about this, and they agreed, which they're knowledgeable in all those types of things as well. So, if anyone should know, they should know, and I talked to them, and they said, you're right about that. And they don't vote the same way I do or feel the same way I do in certain aspects, but they agreed with me on that. Meaning, hey, I'm right on that. And Google and YouTube decided to give me an issue because of that. Because I said that was obstruction of justice and obstruction of Congress by deleting emails from your private server during a federal investigation. They said that was flagged as hate speech, violent rhetoric, and cyberbullying. How is that? Please tell me how that was. I'll put the video, at some point I'll try to edit it. I might be able to use this phone's editing software, but I think I'm going to try to show the original. No, I don't want to be banned again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to show the links to her emails. Just creepy emails about those children are 6, going on 6. One of them is 9 and the other one is 11. And they will be in that pool, so you'll have further entertainment. Believe me. Those are the emails that she had with him. That and deleting emails during an investigation, which is considered obstruction of justice, obstruction of Congress. I said that, and I get flagged and banned. You shouldn't get flagged and banned, and you shouldn't get removed from a social media platform based on the way you vote, how you feel, your belief, and your opinions and views on anything. Because last time I checked, freedom of speech and the freedom of expression, as long as it does not impose on someone else or create or incite violence, which seems to be rampantly allowed now, is a fundamental right of the Constitution. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression. And you were innocent until proven guilty. But in the society around us, we seem guilty until proven innocent. You probably know. So, think about these things. Let them soak in your mind. I just want to share, this is just absurd that I would be removed for a week and have a strike against my channel. A strike against one of my other channels for posting that content of truth. We're in a battle. We're in a spiritual battle, a physical battle, a war of for our own livelihood. We're in a battle for our freedom. You shouldn't be bullied because you feel a certain way, believe a certain way, vote a certain way, or have a certain opinion or view. Peace, signing out.